What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the New Balance 2002R from the Refined Future or Protection Pack in the Slate Gray colorway. Today's video is brought to you by Heffelux. When it comes to sneakers, comfort is king. So when you buy a pair of shoes and find out they're uncomfortable, one of the easiest ways to fix that is to swap out the insoles. So that's where Heffelux comes into play. If you check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box, you'll see they sell a variety of eTPU insoles, which pretty much is the same material you'll find inside Adidas Boost. So if you guys are curious to try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and take 15% off your entire purchase, and be sure to tell them that I sent you. So this right here is one of the new colorways of 2023's New Balance Protection Pack or Refined Future Pack. One of the most successful general release lines from New Balance throughout the past couple years. For 2023, they're releasing a brand new wave of colorways, including this one right here. So these released recently at select stores here in Canada for a price of 210 Canadian dollars or $160 down in the US. The style code for this shoe is M2002RDM, and the colorway for this shoe is Slate Gray, Brighton Gray, and Reflection. So just like all the other pairs from the Refined Future or Protection Pack, this shoe is crafted using that similar aesthetic where it looks like the exterior layer of the shoe is ripped up, exposing a secondary layer underneath. So as we dive into the details of this shoe, you'll see that the base layer of the sneaker is constructed out of a gray colored mesh, but I found that this mesh was a bit more tightly wound compared to some of the other colorways from the Refined Future Pack in years past. So right above this in the middle, we have this reflective 3M layer in silver with the New Balance N logo embroidered in the center, and we have another small layer of 3M on the medial edge at the tip. Overlaid on either side, we have this light gray colored suede, which is more of a flatter suede and it had a bit of a scratchy feel to the touch. And then surrounding the front toe cap, we have this long-haired shaggy suede, which is done in more of a medium gray color, and of course we have that ripped up look to it on the edges. Moving downwards, you'll see we have these multiple layers of suede, which all have these inconsistent cuts, giving it that very ripped up and DIY aesthetic. And then stitched on top of the mid panel, we have the New Balance N logo, which is crafted using a gray colored nubuck with a layer of white colored synthetic leather underneath. Right above this for the top two eyelets, this is constructed out of a medium gray colored TPU, and then you can see we have more of these jagged layers of suede next to this surrounding the back end of the shoe. Found on the top portion of the ankle collar area, we have more of that gray colored mesh that we saw on the toe box, and we have this 3M layer overlaid on top with 2002R branding pressed on in black and red. Surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have more of that flatter suede, and this entire layer is perforated all across. Right above this, we have this exposed reflective 3M once again, with the New Balance branding pressed on in white, and then above this we have more of that jagged gray colored suede, along with another layer of that lighter, flatter suede at the very top of the heel. As far as the laces go, so this pair only comes with one lace option, and they're just your normal flat style lace in this medium gray color. Underneath this, the tongue is constructed out of that same mesh that we saw on the toe box, and we have this reflective 3M layer right above this in the middle, and then the top of the tongue is also done in that jagged style, and this is crafted using a gray colored nubuck, and we have an oval reflective 3M layer in the middle with New Balance running branding. So if you look at the tongue from the back, just like any other Refined Future Pack pair, we have this exposed foam which is done in this yellowed color, giving it a bit of a vintage flair and flavor. And then as far as the inner collar of the shoe goes, this is lined in a white color textile, which contrasts very nicely with the gray exterior. Moving on to the insoles, so these come with a very well padded foam insole, and it's covered in a white color textile on top, and we have New Balance running branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the New Balance 2002R sits atop this full-length Absorb and Absorb SBS foam midsole. So this midsole is painted in a combination of sail and this darker tan color, and included within the midsole they also incorporate New Balance's energy technology, which is visible with these gel-like pillars found on the lateral side of the heel, which helps with impact protection and shock absorption. And then finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, this is just your normal 2002R outsole, and this is entirely constructed out of a black colored rubber. We have that same diamond shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, along with these grooves to give you added flexibility, and right in the middle underneath the rubber, we have this tan colored TPU shank plate, which is what New Balance calls their stability web technology, and this is there to help with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, So my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me very comfortably. I know there's some variations with how some 2002Rs fit. Some colorways for some reason fit a bit more snug and others fit a bit more roomy. Personally for me, I'm pretty much 90% true to size for a 2002R. There are rare cases where I go down to a 9.5 and I find that fits better. So for this pair, I got these in a size 10, and I don't think I would want to go down to a 9.5. I think it would definitely fit, and it would give me more of a snug one-to-one fit, but sticking true to size for this pair fit me fine. So I'd say that if you have a narrow foot or a normal width foot and you like that very snug one-to-one fit, you might want to consider going a half size smaller than your normal 2002R size. But I wouldn't say that it's as extreme as, for example, the Lunar New Year 2002R, which I also reviewed on my channel. That pair I went down a half size and it definitely fit me a lot better. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any other 2002R, which is definitely a good thing. In my opinion, the 2002R is a very comfortable model. It gives you a good balance of softness and support. So it's not going to be an overly squishy and overly soft cushioning setup. You do feel that underfoot cushioning straight out of the box, but it doesn't sacrifice support whatsoever. So this is for sure a model I would recommend for people if they're going on vacation, for example, or if they're just going to be on their feet for many hours within a day. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so this pair I thought the material quality was decent. The mix of suede on the shoe felt pretty good to the touch, and while it's not top-notch quality material like you'd find on Made in USA or Made in UK New Balance shoes, this pair is made in China. I gotta say the quality of the materials wasn't bad. And the build and the craftsmanship, I thought it was pretty solid as well. I really didn't have any major issues at all with this pair. The stitch job was good, the paint job was good, the panels were placed and stitched on consistently, so all in all, I was pretty satisfied with how these turned out in person. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. For sure, there's a ton of fatigue surrounding the Refined Future or Protection Pack from New Balance, but from the brand's perspective, I'm sure they're just trying to milk this concept, pump out as many colorways as they can while it's still hot. So objectively speaking, I don't think I really need this shoe in my collection. I already own so many colorways from the past waves, but if I didn't own any of those other colorways, I think this is a very solid addition to the collection. I really like the shade of gray. It has this nice cool look to it, and I'd say that this is more of a simplistic and easier colorway to rock compared to a lot of the other colorways from the Refined Future pack. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the slate gray colorway of the New Balance 2002R. What are your overall thoughts on this shoe, and is this a pair you guys plan on picking up? Are you guys a bit tired of the 2002R or the Refined Future pack? Either way, drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on my Instagram account at esco8. Follow my Twitter page as well at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully I helped you in some way. Appreciate the continued love and support, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.